The Evil Hairdresser Part 4. Joy's power grew stronger with each passing day, but so did the darkness that surrounded her. The spirits were always with her now, whispering in her ear, filling her dreams with nightmares. The villagers could sense the evil radiating from her shop, but they were too afraid to stop going there. They had seen what happened to those who tried to avoid her: sickness, strange accidents, and even death. One fateful evening, a young woman named Faith, who had heard of Joy's dark deeds, decided she had to do something. Faith was brave and had always believed that good could overcome evil. She gathered a small group of villagers who were willing to stand up to Joy, and they made a plan to confront her. Faith and the villagers waited until midnight, when they knew Joy would be alone in her shop, communing with the spirits. They approached the shop quietly, armed with charms and holy water blessed by the village priest. Their hearts pounded with fear, but they were determined to end Joy's reign of terror. As they reached the door, they could hear Joy chanting inside. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and the ground beneath their feet trembled silently. Faith, holding her breath, pushed open the door. Inside, Joy stood in front of the covered mirrors, her eyes glowing with the dark energy she had absorbed from the graveyard. The room was filled with shadows that twisted and wrestled like living things. The villagers froze in terror, but Faith stepped forward, holding up the blessed water. "Joy!" Faith called out, her voice steady despite her fear. "Your evil deeds have brought nothing but pain to this village. We are here to stop you." Joy turned to face them, her face twisted into a sneer. "You think you can stop me? You are fools. The spirits are with me, and I have more power than you can imagine." But as Joy spoke, the shadows around her began to grow restlessly. The spirits were not pleased with her arrogance, and their whispers grew louder, filling the room with a menacing horn. The air grew colder, and the villagers could feel the presence of something ancient and angry. Faith didn't hesitate. She threw the holy water at Joy, and as the water touched her skin, Joy let out a blood-clouding scream. The shadows recoiled, and the room shook as if an earthquake was tearing through it. The mirrors scattered, and the dark energy that Joy had gathered began to spray out of control. The spirits, now fully unlatched, turned on Joy. They swarmed around her, pulling at her hair, dragging her towards the ground. Joy fought back, but her strength was nothing compared to the wrath of the spirit she had betrayed. With a final terrifying scream, Joy was put into the earth, swallowed by the darkness she had embraced. The room fell silent, the shadows vanished, and the air grew still. Faith and the villagers stood in stunned silence, unable to believe what they had just witnessed. The curse that had hung over the village for so long was finally lifted. The air felt lighter, and the sense of peace began to return to Udu. The next day, the village priest came and blessed the site where Joy's shop once stood, ensuring that no trace of her evil would remain. The villagers vowed to never forget the horrors they had faced, and they made a promise to protect each other from such darkness in the future. The story of Joy, the evil hairdresser, spread far and wide. It became a cautionary tale, a warning to all who heard it. Be careful where you go to plait your hair. Not all who claim to beautify you have a good intentions. Sometimes, the hands that touch your head can bring you pain and misery instead of joy. The villagers of Udu learned the hard way that appearances can be deceiving, and that true beauty comes not from the hands of a skilled hairdresser, but from the goodness within. And so, the tale ends with a lesson for all. Always be mindful of the places you go and the people you trust, for not everyone who smiles at you wishes you well. The village of Udu returned to peace, and the memory of Joy faded, but the lesson she taught remained, reminding everyone to guide themselves against the evils that can hide in plain sight. The end. God bless you for watching my story, and please come back for more stories. I love you.